All right, so now I'd like to talk about what happens in the litigation context relative to insurance companies. So the claims we handle are predominantly insured. In other words, that the actor or the person who caused the injury has insurance, right? So assuming we can't get the claim settled before the statute of limitations runs and we have to file a lawsuit, or a client is not medically stationary, they need more treatment, the doctors aren't really sure what the future holds, so we have to file the lawsuit to preserve the statute of limitations and preserve their claim, insurance is still involved at that stage. How does that work? Well, the insurance company, let's use a car crash, for example. So the auto insurer, once a lawsuit's filed, they will hire a defense attorney on their own dime. The other party isn't paying for any of this. It's their insurance company paying for everything. So let's say it's Allstate. So Allstate will hire an insurance attorney, right? Either panel counsel or in-house counsel, but they're going to hire the lawyer who's going to come in and they're going to defend the case. And they'll go through all the ups and downs of litigation work, depositions, request for production, motion practice, all the way through trial. And again, the insurance company is paying for all that. In addition, the insurance company will pay any judgment rendered against the adverse party up to and including its policy limit. So not only are they obligated to defend, they're obligated to reimburse or indemnify, okay? So in that process, because they have those obligations, the insurance company actually is the one that's making the decisions in the lawsuit. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people that have been sued, and they come to me actually for representation afterwards, which is always fun. But they said, hey, I really want to get that case he had against me settled. I wanted to settle. I told my lawyer to settle, and I told the insurance company to settle, and they just wouldn't do it until they did it at the very end, right? Or you went through trial and got a big verdict. So what happens there is that even though the insured wants to settle, it's not their money, right? It's the insurance company's money. So the insurance company gets to call the shots. They're the ones deciding, do we want to settle this case? Do we not want to settle it? Do we want to push it through litigation? Do you want to file motions and see what happens there? Do you want to go all the way through trial? That's the insurance company's position. That's their decision. It's not the other party, it's their decision. And unfortunately at trial, we're not allowed to point that out. I mean, the jury looks at us and say, oh, it's Joe suing Mary over this car crash. Oh, well, poor Mary, she's probably paying for this, the lawyer, and she's going to be liable up to, whatever we determine as damages. Not the case at all, because the insurance company is one behind the scenes, behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz, pulling the strings, and they're the ones making the decisions. Do we settle? Do we not settle? Do we push this through trial? Do we do something different, right? So super important to understand and know that, if you are involved in a car crash, you're the victim, you're the injured party, insurance is going to be there. They're going to call the shots from day one all the way through trial. Multi-billion-dollar companies, they specialize in this, in essentially screwing the little guy out of what they're deserving of. So if you're involved in a crash, you have significant injuries, I always recommend talk to a lawyer. We may not take your case, but at least talk to us, get the free legal advice, and you can decide what path is right for you.